What's going on, fam? What's going on? Hey, I'm still out here eating and doing my thing, and I was like, you know what? Let me get on here and give y'all another nugget real quick. Because there's a difference between being patient and ultimately avoiding the very things that you're supposed to be doing. So, we're going to talk about the difference between waiting wisely versus refusing to deal with the quote unquote hard things that happen in your life. So, again, welcome to Practical Moments with Will, where we talk about what? Real life, real faith, and we do it with what? No filter. Appreciate y'all learning that, okay? Yeah, and I want to talk about patience today, okay? We all can use a little bit more of it, you know? But I'm not trying to talk about the inspirational kind of patience. I'm really trying to talk about the confusing kind. I'm glad that you're asking me, what do you mean by the confusing kind, Will? Well, there's a real difference between patience and avoidance. And the line between them is a whole lot thinner than people think. Okay? Or I should say, it's a whole lot thinner than people really want to admit. Because the truth is that patience is intentional. Think about it. Patience is active, patience is aware, and the truth is that avoidance really looks similar to patience on the surface, but avoidance is often driven by discomfort. So we tell ourselves that we're waiting, you know, especially the saints. We be like, oh, yeah, we're just waiting on the Lord. But really, a lot of times we're often hoping that our issues would just magically disappear, okay? And we know that there's conversations that need to be had with certain people, individuals about certain things, but we delay those conversations, okay? We tend to postpone decisions about our circumstances and situations that we know that we need to make. We will often stay silent when we know that we should be speaking. I mean, and let's be honest, because I like to bring balance. Sometimes that is wise, you know, but sometimes it's fear that is dressed up as a level of maturity that truly doesn't exist. And if we're honest, the difference, it usually shows up over a certain period of time. And why is that? Because when you think about patience, patience is going to eventually produce clarity. But if you're avoiding something, usually avoidance is going to produce or create some kind of tension going on in your life, okay? Do you think about patience? Patience genuinely brings you peace, okay? And when you avoid things, people, subjects, whatever, it generally is going to increase the overall pressure that's going on in your life. Okay? So if you're really honest, your body usually knows the difference before your mind even really admits it. I mean, let's be honest, okay? So why are you bringing this up, Will? Well, why do I always bring everything up? Because I know that I'm talking to someone right now and they're avoiding situations or circumstances or people or whatever it is, you fill in the blank. And they need a little inspiration or hope this morning. So I want to say, if this feels familiar or this feels like this is you, I got a word for you today, okay? And the truth is, you don't need to rush the hard things, but you also don't need to run from them. You don't need to rush them, but you don't need to run from them either. Because patience isn't about delaying things indefinitely, really. It's really about choosing the right moment, but not just choosing the right moment, choosing the right moment with courage, okay? Now, I want you to really think about that, because avoidance protects comfort in the short term, but patient, that's going to protect all the relationships that you have in your life over the long term, okay? So, what I want you to do today is I want you to trust yourself enough to ask, which one are you really practicing? Are you practicing patience, or are you practicing avoidance? And really, you don't have to tell me. Just be honest with yourself. Okay? Because that clarity alone, my friend, it can change everything. Okay? So, like I said, I just want to get on here for a couple minutes, and that's all I really got for you today. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your day out here with me, and I want you to take care of yourself. And I'll be talking to you soon. Peace and God bless.